G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got you another little repotting video. This is a little different because this guy maybe looks deceptive in the camera, but it is a little tiny little mini little trident maple. But I'll try and get in close so you can see that base. That base is beautiful and substantial. I just don't like this pot. So it's repotting season, so I'm going to try and repot this tree. It's a very slow growing tree because it's in a small pot, so it doesn't ever speed up. It's very slow grown. It's a nice little mini, but I just don't like this pot. It doesn't suit it. It's too deep, even though that's quite thick and it's quite nice and chunky. I just don't know, I just don't like it. I'm wanting to try and get it into this pot. It looks really small, but I think this pot is magnificent. This pot is a handmade pot from Tracy Francis from Murrumbinga. I can't even say her. Murrumbinga, that's it. Murrumbinga Studios in Melbourne. Beautiful pots she makes as well. So I want to try and get it into that, and this will be a nice little mini, and much more proportion wise to the pot. I'm going to try and get into that and see what happens. So let's see how we go with this. It's going to be a bit tricky. I think it's a small tree and a very small pot, but you know, tridents are really resilient. So let's do this live and with you guys and see what I can come up with. So it comes out pretty easy, I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, normal trident maples. No problems there with roots. So very healthy tree, as you would expect from a trident. So let's see what we can do. If it won't get in there, then I'll put it back in there, or I'll just go and hunt around for see if I've got another pot of a nice size, and I'll see if I can get it into that. But again, just repotting. I can just pretty much comb my. I don't need my gloves for this because it's such a small tree. You see how that all falls away. It's bloody awesome. That's the mix. Just I just need to try and comb some of these out just to see how they, because they're a bit tangled. I'm just trying to figure out what's so tangled in there. It's just obviously grown a lot. So it's pretty much done. There's no actual soil in there at all. There's no soil in there, it's just roots, and that's the soil that's in there at the moment. Just falls apart. Let's get rid of that. So there you go. Now when you sit it like that, it can easily fit in this. In this pot. Easily fit. I think it can fit nicely in there. And I think it's a very small pot, but it looks gonna look beautiful in it, I think. Yeah. I think it'll look quite stunning in that little pot. So let's see how we go. Just get let's trim some roots off. So that's pretty much it. The roots gone, so I've got to just prepare the pot, which I haven't done because I'm trying to see how we go with this. What do you reckon? Looks a little, the pot looks small for it, but I think it's actually quite nice. There you go. Pretty cool. I'm just going to give the little roots a hose with the spray with the hose just to clear out all the fines, and then I'll come back and I'll actually prep the pot as well just so I can tie the tree in, and we'll see how we go. Okay. Okay, so I've washed all the fines from the roots, and I've wired the pot, put mesh in the pot and put some wire in the pot just to hold this tree down. There's actually not going to be that much soil in this tree, so and what I've found is I'm going to actually put it on an angle a little bit. I think it looks better than put it straight up. Yeah, I think I like it. It's a little bit more angled in the pot. So let's see how we play around with it, and we'll see what we can do. We're not going to need much soil in this pot, so very little. You can see very little amount. Well, it's starting to drizzle here, so hopefully I can get this repotting done pretty quickly. As always, I like to put a bit more soil in the pot just so I can work the tree in. Let's see how that looks. I also want to try and line it up so it's in between these two legs. So the middle front is in between. I prefer to see. I don't want to see the two legs. I don't want to see that in the middle there. I like to see that bit there. So trying to line it up in between that. Actually, looks nice. Actually, maybe it looks better standing up. Yeah, maybe change my mind. Looks that way. Nah, looks unbalanced. So I'm going to change my mind to make it more straight. It was an idea, but I think this is a better idea. So let's just make sure that looks good there. It's in the middle. It's a good, nice little tree. So I'm just going to tie this tree in now. It's going to be at the back. Now this tree, the other thing it has, it's got quite a few nice fronts. Like there's a good front in there, but the whole tree, there's no branching, but there's a good base. So, you know, in the future I could change it, change angles on it. But at the moment, I like this. It just shows the power of this base. So that's why that's been chosen. So I've just got to get my pliers to tie the tree in. The rain's getting a bit heavier. But as I said in other videos, I've got to get the repotting done. A bit of rain, doesn't matter. As long as it's not torrential. And so I'm pouring out. So that's all wide in, tied in. Lovely. Now, just gotta get my little skipper, because if this is a bit smaller of a tree, it's going to be hard to get right in. I don't even think I can get my chopsticks in this tree. This is more of a, I just tap the pot and then give it a water and let the air pockets settle, and the soil settle into those air pockets. So have a look at that. Oh, I love this little guy. I think that pot, I found it at the recent convention, and Tracy had it in her stash of pots, and she did really well. Her pots flew out the door, so you can see why this is a lovely pot, and the tree I think looks really good in this pot. Even though it's deciduous and the pot maybe can be used for more conifer material, I like it in this deciduous tree. So let me just water it in and I'll show you the final product. Alright, so that's nicely watered in now. You can see, I reckon it looks really nice with that little pot. There's my hand for comparison. You can see how small this tree is. Yeah. So this might even go in a little shohin display or something like that. I would love it to fill out a bit more this year in terms of foliage. Having a tree this small in our climate, it's pretty much under the sprinklers 3 times a day in summer, so that takes care of the minimal soil in there to keep it alive. But I do kind of watch it a bit more often because it is quite small. So that's the thing with minis, you got to really make sure you look after it in terms of watering and in the sun. So I hope you guys enjoyed another video. That's probably my smallest tree in my collection. So we're going to move on to probably some bigger trees soon, because I've got to do some big trident maple repotting soon. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed another video of mine. Stay tuned for more.